Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 math and then click on view all lessons. So let's just start with the lesson here. I'm on grade 10 math. Chapter we're going to start with is triangles. So let's just start with the lesson that is mid segments of the triangles. If Vx equal 41, what is Uy? So here is Uy, here is Vx. We need to find the length of the Ux, right? So UV is similar to VW, UV is similar to VW, and XY is similar to Vx, right? Vx is the mid segment of UW, and Y, right? Like this line is the mid segment of UW and Y. So Vx is half of Uy. Vx is actually the half of the Uy. Uy is twice Vx. So is equal to twice Vx and solve for Uy. So Uy is 2 times Vx. And you are given where you are given we are given Vx is equal to 41. So this 41 times 2 equals 82. Basically, the Vx divides the line Uy into two equal parts. So then Uy is double of Vx. Then that would equals 82. So Uy is equal to 82. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. What is Wx? What is no Wx is given 40. What is TV? We are given the length of this Wx that is 40. So you can see UT and TW are the UT and TX is similar, right? Same way UV and VW are similar, right? So that means TV is exactly the half of WX. So half of them is 40 and 40 divided by 2 is 20. So that means the TV has 40. The length of the TV is 20. That is 20. Option number 2 is the correct option. If UV equals 30, what is TW? UV you are given as 30. So TW is exactly the half of the TW is exactly the half of the length UV. So that is half times 30. 30 times 2 is 60 and 60 divided by 2 is 30 times 1 is 30 and 30 divided by 2 is 15. So that means the sine length of WD is 15. So the correct option is 15. Option number 2 is the correct option. G is the midpoint of HK and I is the midpoint of HJ. So what if GI equals 41? What is JK? So GI is 41 and JK is the double of, because GI divides the JHK into half. So that means JK equals twice GI. So GI equals 41. 2 times 41 it is. That is 82. The correct option is 82. The correct option is 82. Option number 1 is the correct option. K is the midpoint of GJ and I is the midpoint of HJ. If GH equals 82, what is IK? So GH is 82, then IK is exactly the half of GH, so that is 41. Option number 1 is the correct option. JK is the double of GI, right? Because GI is the half of JK, so then JK is twice the GI. GI is 19, so 19 times 2 is 38. The correct option is 38. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is triangles and bisectors. If ux, where is ux? Ux is, this is ux. So if ux and wx are similar, measurement of angle UV UVX is 38 degrees, right? What is the measurement of angle WV and X? So then WVX is also 38 degrees. The correct option is 38 degrees. Option number. Okay, we are on the test. Let's start with the test questions. What is the measurement of angle FGH? FGH. So IH is similar to HA and FG is similar to FI. So that means they have the same angle. So angle number FGH is also 40 degrees. The correct option is the correct option is 40 degrees. If GH is equal to GJ and measurement of angle GIJ is 41 degrees, what is the measurement of angle GIH? So we are given the measurement of GIJ 41 degrees it is, right? Then GHI is also equal to 41 degrees. So the correct option is 41 degrees. Okay, if UX is similar to WX and measurement of angle UVX is 38 degrees, what is the measurement of WVX? The measurement of angle WVX is also equal to 38 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is QT? QR and QT are equal in measurement, right? Equal in length. So QR is 47, then QT is also 47. If EF is equal to FG and GH is 19 degrees, 19, what is GEG? So if GH is 19, then EG is the double of 19. Why? Because AG and EH is also equal to my in length. If AG is 19 degrees, then EG is also 19, and from here to here it is 38. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. The next lesson is identify medians, altitude, angle bisectors, and perpendicular bisectors. Look at this diagram. Which term is AC? So angle BAC is less than CAD. So AD bisects angle BAD. AC bisects BAD. So AC is angle bisector because AC is dividing the angle into two parts, right? And since there is not enough information to know whether AC bisects BD or whether AC is perpendicular to BD, so you cannot conclude the AC is median, perpendicular bisector, or altitude. That is simply an angle bisector. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, look at the diagram. Which term describes AC? That's the one we just did. So AT is angle bisector because that is dividing the angle into two parts. So that is the angle bisector. Okay, angle DEG is same as FEG. So GE is the Basically, EG is the term. I forgot the names actually. Median it is. The correct option is median. Why not median? O angle bisector. So EG is an angle bisector. Okay. Look at the diagram. What is the term GI? So GI is perpendicular to HA. So that is the perpendicular bisector. Altitude. GH GIJ is a right triangle, right? So there is not enough information to know whether GI bisects HA or GI bisects angle GHA. So you cannot conclude that GI is median. Then it is the altitude. So GI is the altitude. Okay, QR is similar to RS. PR is the angle bisector. Why not angle bisector? Median? Okay, median it is. Look at the diagram. What is the term RT? RT divides the angle R into two equal parts. So for sure that is the angle bisector. Okay, look at the diagram WX XY is same as YZ. So what is WY? WY is the altitude. The correct option is YZ and XY are equal. So YZ bisects XZ, right? So WYX is a right triangle. So WY is a perpendicular bisector. So that is the perpendicular bisector. So that is the perpendicular bisector. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is angle side relationships in triangle. Let's just start with the lesson. Find the largest angle of triangle IJK. So you are given the triangle. We need to find the largest angle in the triangle IJK. So the side lengths are IK equals 31 and IJ equals 38. So JK is equal to 40 miles. So 31 is greater than 38 and greater than 40. That means IK is less than IJ and less than JK. The opposite angles are in the same order from smallest to greatest. So measurement of angle MJK, measurement of angle M, measurement of angle K are less than measurement of angle I. So that means the largest angle is angle I. So the largest angle is angle I. Let's just start with the test questions. Find the largest angle in WXY. So WXY is 11 kilometer, WY is 13 kilometer, and WX is 14 kilometer. So we need to find the largest angle in a triangle. So um, the longest side is WX. So opposite to the longest side is the one that is the greatest angle. So opposite to WX we have Y, so angle Y is the greatest one, right? Look at the length of the sides, 14 kilometers is the longest one. So opposite to the longest side is the angle that is the greatest one. So angle Y is the greatest angle. Find the largest angle of angle triangle STU. So the longest length is ST. So opposite to ST we have angle U. So angle U is the longest one. The correct option is U. Find the largest side of the triangle PQR. So the largest side would be the one that has the largest angle. So the largest angle is 74. So then RP is the longest length, right? Opposite to angle Q we have PR. So PR would be the longest length. Find the smallest angle of angle RST. So the smallest length is 41. So the angle to the smallest length is T. So T will be the smallest angle. The correct option is D. Find the largest angle of angle VWX. The largest angle is angle V. The correct option is V. Find the largest side of triangle GHI. So 74 is the longest uh, greatest angle, that is AHI. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the find the largest side of triangle STU? So T is the largest angle. So SU is the largest side. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working with 10 math. Chapter we were working on is triangles. The lessons we have covered today are mid segments of triangle, triangles and bisectors, identify median, altitudes, angles, bisectors and perpendicular bisectors, angle side relationship in triangles. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons you just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.